Namaste and welcome to this video designed for raising intelligent kids from early childhood. A couple of weeks ago, I asked kids in my class, do you ever get bored? They came up with a lot of answers. Yes, I get bored because I finished homework and the weather is not good outside, I cannot go to play. I get bored. Okay, one reason. Another reason, in their spare time, many kids get used to watching television and video games. Many of them are very violent. Laser gun shooting, chasing, dying, falling, yelling, all these sound effects. And some kids find it very exciting. So they spend hours and hours of their spare time in video games. And when that opportunity is not available, or sometimes parents stop you from doing it, tell you not to do it, I get bored. That's what some kids say. Or nothing is happening around them that is of interest. And they get bored. So, what we talked about after that is do two things. Of course, you can find out many other reasons. I get bored. I'm not interested in what is happening. I'm not interested in doing anything. The dullness. So, we discussed a number of interesting points that is quite useful for kids in general. Is whatever interests you, whatever you find not boring, and when you feel bored. Next time you feel bored, just think about this question. Why I find that interesting, why I find video games interesting, why I find always being busy or doing something very interesting, and when I don't have anything specific to do or something I want to do, I cannot do, you get bored. So just ask yourself, why do I get bored under these different situations? Why I like that or why I don't like that. And that can be at given early age, can be a very instructive and revealing idea. Let's take example of video games. Ask yourself why I like it. Because of this noise and sound and yelling and shrieking and falling and dying and all these things happen because of a lot of things are happening, or you pretend to have some weapon in your hand and you are trying to chase and destroy the other animated characters moving around. Is that what you find interesting? And if you don't do it, you get bored. Then you question yourself, what is so interesting about it? Maybe I don't need to do too much of that. Once in a while may be okay, but should not get addicted to it. So this lesson you can teach yourself. Or, since I finished my work, I have nothing else to do. Ask yourself, really you have nothing else to do? Interesting, that is good for you? why don't you pick up a book, read some stories, do a painting, play an instrument, very calming and soothing. Music in general is good for your health. Why can't you do those things? Create something interesting that is good for you. And you think about it. Yeah, if I learn music, that will be good for me. So keep yourself at the center. What is good for me is what is interesting. As I told the kids in previous classes, that most of the great scientists, scholars were always interested in music. Many of them became good musicians. They performed on stage. But music is a good pastime when you don't think you have something very exciting. Just play an instrument. Slowly you will actually learn it. Or listen to some nice music. Soothing, not very loud and fast beat music that can actually get you more excited or disturbed. With soothing music, listen to it for some time. You will feel good. You will feel better than getting bored, of course. So this is one thing. Another thing is, instead of thinking that you are getting bored, that's a good time to relax. Just recline on a chair or sofa or bed, close your eyes, take deep breaths, relax. Because sometimes relaxation is more important than working hard. Because without rest, you cannot be productive. You cannot have the energy, stamina, and mental focus to work hard something with attention. So resting is important. Good work is important. But without resting, good work is not possible. So keep that in mind. And another point I would like to add is when you have nothing to do, learn to meditate. And I can teach you one very simplest meditation, even kids can do, is close your eyes, relax your face, your throat, your lips, your tongue, your shoulders, and just listen to the sound of your breath. First, you will not hear any sound, because while working, you don't hear the sound of your breathing. But when everything is quiet, go to a quiet place and listen to what your breath is telling you, speaking with you. When you inhale and exhale, there are different sounds of inhalation compared to exhalation. That sound, you will realize that is happening all the time in you. Become aware of it in quiet, restful moments. So, before I end this video, I would like to teach you another very potent, very powerful technique of meditation, which you can learn early on. It's very simple. Is that when you listen to the sound of your breathing, recognize that sound, the difference between the sounds. So when you inhale, there is more of a hissing sound. Little hissing sound. And when you exhale, it is a little bit more of a humming sound. So inhalation produces s sound, and exhalation produces hum sound. So inhale, hum, exhale. So hum, inhale. So exhale, hum. So when you become used to this sound, you'll find that even when you are sleeping, this sound is going on. When you are working, when you're talking, this sound is always there in a subtle vibration. But when you are quiet, you can hear it. So this sound is actually your best friend. So think about these things, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Namaste.